Hola gang, and welcome again to Old Nerd Reviews. I'm Tony, your old nerd of the day, and I do try things so you don't have to. You have stumbled upon another gut-wrenching episode, wrench your guts, of eating the dollar stores. This video is sponsored by Ol' Uncle Porker's Pork Rinds. Head over to oldUnclePorkers.com and get 10% off your order of pork rinds when you use coupon code OldNerd10. This is a series where I go up and down the aisles of the dollar stores, trying what's edible and what's not. Today, I've got something that I found that may just be a Twinkie killer. I have my doubts, but there's always a possibility. These are Baker's Select Vanilla Creme Cakes. So they're vanilla flavored sponge cakes with a cream filling, just like a Twinkie. Right off the bat, a box of Hostess Twinkies has 10 in it, and this box only has 5. So we're talking about half the sponge cakes. Doesn't say much on the back, just reiterates what it is, and it says it's perfect for lunch boxes. So let's open them up and see what is in them. I reviewed something that was Baker Select obviously before, and I can't remember what it was because it's the same sort of wrapping. If you guys remember, let me know. And check the Eating the Dollar Stores playlist and find out what I'm talking about. And then tell me, give me a call. Give me a call. Let me know. All right, so individually wrapped, and they have Baker Select all around on the outside there. Open it up and see what the inside holds. It's a little harder than a Twinkie. It's more of a cake type texture just by the look and the feel of it than a sponge cake. It's got the little holes like a Twinkie does with some of the cream filling coming out, but this feels more like a cake, so I have a feeling it's going to be a little denser, or maybe a lot denser. So I am a Twinkie fan, and if I could find something that would live up to a Twinkie for cheaper, I would definitely go for it. And of course, since Hostess sold the company and then somebody else bought it back, everything from Hostess has not been as good as it originally was, both in size and in flavor and texture and all that good stuff. There you go. Final look at the Baker Select Vanilla Creme Cakes. Let's give it a shot. Oh, right off the bat. There you go. Just a little bit of filling in that big cake. Do it again. Even though I don't want to. This is a cake. It's like you made a vanilla cake at home. It's denser. It's not necessarily bad. It's just not a Twinkie equivalent. Because a Twinkie, the sponge cake is moist and spongy, and you can go poing, 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 poing. Can't do that on this. You can go pop, 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 pop. See, there's a difference. Poing, 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 pop, 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 pop. You see the difference? Of course you do. And it doesn't have a whole lot of cream filling in it. It has more of a vanilla, almost a banana flavored filling to it, more than a Twinkie does, but it's just denser. So I wouldn't say this is a Twinkie killer or a Twinkie equivalent, but it's not bad for what it is. Okay, so I grabbed these over at the Dollar Tree, and they were only $1. So 5 cakes for $1. A regular box of Twinkies runs probably about depending on where you get it, $2.89 to $2.98. It generally ranges around that. So we're talking almost $1 less if you grabbed 2 boxes, which would equal 1 box of the Twinkies. And if you're expecting these to be like a Twinkie, you'll be disappointed. But for what they are, they're pretty good. All right, on the Nerdometer, I would give the Baker Select Vanilla Cream Cakes, and I'm taking the fact that I'm comparing them to a Twinkie out of the equation. I mean, they don't, well, no, they do say they're sponge cakes. So I do really have to take that into consideration. If they just said they were cream cakes, vanilla flavored cream cakes, then I'd go, okay, I'm just going to take it for what it is. But they do say they're sponge cakes. That being the case, I would give these a high meh. They don't live up to a sponge cake, but they are like a denser vanilla cake. The cream is fine inside. It's different tasting, more banana-y and vanilla-y than a Twinkie, but it doesn't have a weird aftertaste, which is, that's always a big plus. So for what it is, yeah, I would say a high meh. I don't know, I'm torn. Maybe almost crossing over into a low I like it, because they're not bad. They're just not Twinkies. And by the look of them, I really do think that's what they were going for. Okay, so I want to know what you guys think. If you've tried the Baker Select Vanilla Cream Cakes, vanilla flavored sponge cakes there from the Dollar Tree or Dollar Store or wherever you may find them. I don't know if you can find them someplace else, probably. Let me know. Leave a comment down below. Tell me exactly what you thought of them. And do you think they taste like Twinkies? All right, so there you go, gang. Another review in the bag. Check out my website, oldnerdreviews.com. Follow me on my social networks. Come over to the toy store, oldnerdstoystore.com. All those links are down below in the description. And if you do all that, you too can become a part of the coffee swilling Old Nerd Crony Community. Okay, you guys have a freaking awesome day. Give this video a thumbs up. Always helps me out. And I'll talk to you later. Rented lips. All right, see ya.